One final time, the football season is in the books, and so the Rant is about to go in the books for the 2021-22 season. Kate McFarland alongside Christine Maria. This is the Rant, brought to you by the Tulsa Oilers, and you just watched Super Bowl 56 right here on 2 News Oklahoma. Rams scoring in the final 90 seconds to beat the Bengals 23-20. Chris, just some instant reaction from you with regard to, I have an idea, the best unit on the field and the best player on the field today. I'd be interested in your opinion with regard to, look, the Bengals did what they had to do to give themselves a chance, but the Rams were the better team, and they're your Super Bowl champions.
I think I know what you're thinking. I think the best unit on the field was the Rams defense. Best player on the field, I would argue, is Cooper Kupp.
No doubt.
Super Bowl MVP, absolutely showed out, and he did what he has been doing all year, and that is carrying this Rams team when they need it. That final drive, Chris Collinsworth said it, might go down as one of the better drives in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, let's talk just for a second.
It was just Cooper Kupp. It was fantastic.
On 4th and 2, they hand it off to him, and he makes guys miss. And then he, 2 or 3 key catches over the middle, draws a couple of penalties, and then the touchdown at the end where you knew they were going to have to throw it in from the 1-yard line. And all of this happening after Odell Beckham had to leave. And the defense is keen on Cooper Kupp. You know he's getting double coverage on almost every play, and he still kills you. He's unbelievable.
I think the play call for the touchdown was fantastic, too, because they had Eli Apple in single coverage. Eli Apple can't cover Cooper Kupp. Almost no one can, especially him. So Eli Apple's in single coverage. He figures out, okay, you get a quick slant to the outside. You might be able to get him in single coverage, and you did. So the play calling was fantastic. But Cooper Kupp, as you say, Cooper Kupp was held in check for most of the first 3 quarters of this game, because when Odell Beckham went down, they keyed in on him. Sean McVay wasn't really sure how to get him the ball, was trying a bunch of different things, trying to get to Van Jefferson and a couple different guys. But at the end of the game and at the end of the day, you go to the guy that's been making plays for you all season, and that was Cooper Kupp. I mean, this Rams defense, or the Rams offense, seemed to be held in check outside of a couple plays. You're looking at one of them right here to Cooper Kupp. After Odell went out, it looked like they could have run away with this thing with Odell, and that would have been an interesting thing to happen. Also, heart breaks for Odell. Gets into the Super Bowl, catches his first pass for a touchdown, and has to watch from the sideline. But you know what? Either way, I was going to be happy for someone in this game. I'm so happy for Matthew Stafford. I'm so happy for Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, all those guys.
Just to go along with the highlights for just a second, that's former Sooner Joe Mixon.
First
career pass as an NFL player, goes for a touchdown in the Super Bowl. I believe he was over 70 yards rushing as well today. The Bengals did run it a little bit better than the Rams, and that put so much pressure on Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp. But look, the best unit on the field was the Rams' defensive line.
Especially
and at the end, I mean, there was still a minute 30 or a minute 25 to go, and the Bengals only needed a field goal to send it to overtime. And after giving up 1 first down, that Rams D-line shut it down, and Aaron Donald with 2 sacks and several more pressures. Certainly the best player on the field defensively, and the best player in this league defensively. You know, my wife, I was at a church group watch party, had a sick kid, so she was watching by herself. She gave me a call after about 3 quarters and said, so how do you feel about the Bengals blocking? She doesn't watch football, but even she knows. How in the world do you get this far? How do you get 90 seconds from a Super Bowl championship with an offensive line that bad? It feels inevitable now in hindsight that the Rams were going to win this ball game. They just had so many more ways to pull it off. They certainly didn't play a perfect game, and Matt Stafford with those couple interceptions, that didn't help the cause. But at the end of the day, this guy who had to languish in Detroit for so many years is a Super Bowl champion tonight. You feel good for Matt Stafford. You feel good for Sean McVay, who got dunked on by Bill Belichick in his first Super Bowl appearance. And the LA Rams on their own home field, Super Bowl champions. Deserving.
The top 2 regular seasons as far as wide receivers go in NFL history were Calvin Johnson and Cooper Kupp. Matthew Stafford threw both of them. How about it? And never had a chance to come in this far in Detroit. You just feel great for him getting this far and finally winning a ring. But you're seeing the touchdown now that we were just talking about the single coverage with Eli Apple. I'll tell you what, though. We talked about this, how the defenses have ruled these games, especially in this playoffs. I don't think the 49ers had any business beating the Packers,
Sure.
but their defense was better.
Yep.
I didn't think the Rams at first had any business beating the 49ers because they just weren't playing well, but their defense shut down. Their offense wasn't playing well at all, but their defense won it for them. And then one more time, I have no idea what they were thinking on this play call. It was like a Kyle Shanahan play call, if you ask me. On 4th and 1.
You know what's
it was
hard
just not
about
a good
that,
play
though?
call.
Against almost any other team,
Yeah.
you probably give yourself a look. It's
Yeah.
a bang-bang situation. But the Rams are just the pressure that they get coming from the middle. How do you game plan for it? You know what I like?
Especially late in the game when
I
you guys
am
are
so
tired,
impressed that the Bengals found a way to get 20 points on the scoreboard in this game.
Yeah.
Because the Rams are that good, and it's that difficult to get it going. And Joe Burrow, behind that offensive line, to give them a chance to survive the season.
After
this
being
kid
sacked
is
for
so
more times than ever in Super Bowl
good.
history.
I can't
Yeah.
believe how good he is. And look, Dan Marino in his second season, after setting the world on fire way back before you were born, made a Super Bowl, lost to the 49ers and Joe Montana. Everybody said, don't worry, he'll be back a bunch of times. And we say that now.
Yeah.
Earnestly. I mean, it's hard to imagine Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase don't make it back to a Super Bowl. Zach Taylor, by the way, Norman native, fine job coaching this team this year, this far. But look, you never know. You never know who's going to be injured, when the window's going to close, on and on and on. But without question, as we sit here now, former Sooner Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine on that team as well. Trey Flowers, who played a bigger role because of injuries tonight, former OSU Cowboy. The Bengals' future looks bright. But the Rams, on the flip side, were that team that went all in, put all their chips in the middle of the table, saying, Kupp is certainly signed going. They owe a lot of money to a lot of elite players going forward. You're going to have to lose some pieces without question from that team.
Donald Cook
but they
retired.
went
That could be
all
one of
in
them.
for this moment,
Yeah.
and it pays off. In this town, L.A., where you have to win at the very highest level to keep that fan base engaged, they do it. And look, I thought that the crowd was a little bit better than I expected, just because it's L.A. You know what I mean? Just because they show up late and they leave early, and it is not a great sports town, at least in terms of, let's say, the most diehard of fandom. But
not a dig at the USC coaches,
they made a
but-
difference tonight, didn't you think? Didn't you?
I
I mean,
did
it
think
felt
so.
absolutely like they were playing on their home field, which they were.
I mean, it was a fantastic game, easy to keep a crowd into it. I mean, you talk about some of the better games in Super Bowl history of recent memory. I think of Kansas City beating San Francisco. I think of the Eagles and the Patriots. Just fantastic games.
Throw that
this
one in.
one,
That one was
I
great,
had
by
to
the
throw
way.
that. But it was
That
a
was
great
great.
game. Like, objectively, it was a great game. But you talk about one of the more entertaining Super Bowls of recent memory. This was up there. So I think that played a part of it, that it was just fun to watch. And I think the fans that came there, especially the celebrities that came to root on the Rams, kind of got drawn into it. I mean, it'd be hard not to get drawn into it. But it was just a fantastic game. And you talk about those pieces that the Rams might lose. There are rumors Aaron Donald might retire. That would be huge for them. You have all of these storylines that are coming into this game, and for the Rams, we talk about that window, it could be closing, and I think that was part of it too, getting the fans involved. And this was just one of those games that I think, even if you are just a rich person that bought an $8,000 ticket and you stood on the sidelines, you watch this game and you're like, wow, this is a good game. Like, people that might be watching even the commercials are thinking, wow, this is a good game.
That catch by Jamar Chase.
It's we were watching. I mean, obviously, we're watching the best
Elite
athletes in the
skill
world,
talent,
but
right?
absolute elite playmaking ability on both sides of the ball, and it came down to big plays by Jamar Chase, by Cooper Kupp, as we've been talking about all week, and it came down to these big plays, and I think it was just easy to stay into. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals fans didn't outnumber the Rams fans as much as I expected. And, yeah, I think the Rams felt a little bit of home field advantage. And I don't think it was a game changer necessarily, but maybe it was the reason that, the defense was so hyped up and just stopped the Bengals in their tracks in the last 30 seconds.
Game was good. Halftime show was even better. I think my fellow 90s kid Mike Collier will back me up on that. That was some good stuff with the West Coast rap, Dre and Snoop.
I'm
hey,
happy that
stick
was,
stick around. We've got the Olympics coming
Yes,
up after
yes.
the post-game show wraps up. And then tonight at roughly 11, we've got maybe the best story our sports department has produced since I've been here in 14 years.
big.
You went up
Thank
to
you.
Grove and talked to Emmanuel Crawford, correct? That's
Yeah.
his name?
Yep.
Tell us just briefly a little bit of his story. Just tease it out for people.
Yeah.
Make sure you stick around and watch Channel 2 tonight.
It's hard to tease it briefly because you talk about, I got goosebumps just thinking about this story, and I appreciate you calling it one of the best stories.
It
so
is.
Thank
It
you.
is,
I mean,
yeah.
It's been months in planning. So Emmanuel Crawford is the running back for Grove. He's already, as a sophomore, set the Grove career rushing record. Guy rushed for like thousands of yards last season, like 38, 40 touchdowns or something. Incredible running back, but it's where he comes from that's what his story is. So he was born in Ghana to a family that wasn't of much money, sold into slavery, child slavery at 3 years old, and worked the fishing trade on Lake Volta. Lake Volta is the largest man-made lake in the world. There's a large fishing trade there. A lot of child slaves work there. Before he could ever swim, they have him jumping off the boat and pulling the nets out of the trees that are under the water. And he was sickly. At 4 years old, he was probably days from death, that as what he describes it. And this group, Touch a Life Foundation, who is based in Ghana, does this wonderful work. They know all the slave masters and everything. They come out and they talked to the slave master and said, there's no way that kid can help you out at all. Give him to us. Yep. And they rescued him. And normally they keep kids in Ghana. They have a whole school and a whole rescue foundation where they keep kids in Ghana. But this story about how he comes to the U.S., how he gets adopted, comes to the U.S., and learns to play football and learns to trust his fellow man and learns these instincts that he developed as a kid, made him this incredible football player. It's this amazing story, and just me talking about it, I get goosebumps, and I think as you're watching at home, you kind of think, wow, this is an incredible story. You got to hear this kid talk, and you got to hear his family, because the way he talks about his life and his second chance, you don't think this kid's in high school. You do not think this kid is in high school. You think he has lived this entire lifetime, and it's a fantastic story. I'm blessed and honored to be able to tell it, and I can't wait to bring it to everybody right at the top of the show. So you'll see our graphic run, and we're going to jump right into it for you.
There you go.
So I know it'll be late, but it will be worth it, and I really hope you watch, because this is months in the making, and I know that he wants his story to be told to inspire others. So this is something that I hope I'm going to do him justice.
Yep,
and it's been a fantastic journey being able to tell this story.
All right, it's been a fantastic journey on the Rant this year. This is it. This is the season finale. We'll catch you again next year. Ken, I guess that'll be like year 9 or year 8 of the Rant. Brought to you by the Tulsa Oilers. They're on the road again this week, back home on the 25th. Go out and catch the Tulsa Oilers when you can. Good team, still above 500, still in playoff contention.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Chris, thank you much. It's been a good year.
We did it.
Appreciate it.
We made it.
Rams win the Super Bowl. We'll talk to you again tonight at 11. See you, everybody.